Hi y'all, hope everyone's having a great day, a great hour, a great minute, maybe a great beer. I know hopefully soon I'll be having one, but I took y'all through a toolbox or a roll cart tour last week, so I figure I'll show you my Snap-on Master Series 54-inch with the Husky 52-inch top. This toolbox was picked out by my wife. Snap-on Man sent me a picture of this, and she said, "Oh my God, I like the colors, you should totally get that." So that's why I have it. It started off with a 52-inch Husky box, a double stack with the top and the bottom. I got the bottom at home, waiting to be filled up. So let's get into it. As we see, I got a bunch of miscellaneous junk that I need to clean out on the right side of the box. I do like the magnetic rail on the back, along with the ports for the plugins on these sides. As you can see, I got some magnets up here, little Bob Ross hanging out there, and flashlight, and well, random stickers. So anyways, hang my keys up there normally, keep information up here, whether it be manuals or policy and procedure stuff, diagrams, whatever, pad of paper and pens, and got some magnetic trays on the other side. Anyways, if you watch my videos and you like what you see and you're not subscribed, I'm thinking you don't like tools. I think you just like to hear me talk, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm no Morgan Freeman, so there's that. But continuing on. Also, these Easy Red trays are pretty cool too. They kind of form to what you're working with. So starting with the top drawer, every tech needs a junk drawer, and that is mine, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Coming down here, we got drill bits, extraction stuff, burr set, random bits. If you work on Peterbilts, the number 2 square tips for interior panels, don't use a Phillips head, it's going to round those things off. So hammers, I love my Snap-on hammers, but for the $35 I spent on the Tecton ball peen set, includes 4 hammers, this being the biggest, this being the smallest, and there's a couple other ones in here. 35 bucks, I can't complain. Up top over here, we have bigger wrenches I got from Harbor Freight. Had those for years, along with these ATD jumbo crow's feet. And you get the lovely ones that end up cracking, which I got to order new ones. I got another one right there, so probably too much torque on something that doesn't need it. So A for effort, I guess. I'm like a child and I lose stuff, and like I said in the last video, buy once, cry once. Well, I'm gonna be crying again because I'm gonna order those tonight. I lose Allen keys like I should be losing my damn mind, but work's been hectic, so sorry about the late uploading videos. Been working like crazy, 14, 15-hour days, running and gunning. So Mayhew pry bars up here, Astro panel clip tools over here, and then these little tools, kind of a pain to open with one hand, but these Matco trim tools have come in handy, mainly when I was working on Peterbilts. Absolutely love these things. So part number, if anyone's interested in. Coming over here, power tools, air tools, all the fun tools. This has been the star of the week, it seems like. Little Astro Onyx belt sander tool. Gets into really tight places. It's been used and abused all week. I can't complain with it. I mean, it's something you need that you don't know, or something that you gotta have that you don't know about. I'd suggest buying one of those. It's not too pricey, and just getting in really tight spots, fantastic tool. And for my concrete guys, you know what this is? Needle scaler. All the fabrication work and chipping away the old concrete and gypcrete on these pumps and all the machinery. It's been fun. That thing's been worked all week. Snap-on 14.4 stuff. There is a DeWalt over here. I can't complain about DeWalt. It did its job, and Did it for years. Just upgraded to Ingersoll Rand stuff. Their air tools are amazing. 119 max. I got their 114 air hammer down there too. Both those awesome. Ingersoll, die grinders, cut off wheels, whatever. Fantastic tools. They're electric tools. Absolutely love them. I've got a buddy who is a Milwaukee fanboy, or as I should say, was a Milwaukee fanboy. Absolutely loves this thing. And her name is Vanessa, and she likes to do work. So, pulling semi-lug nuts off with that's always fun. Little half-inch drive gun. Bought the little 3/8 kicks ass. And I absolutely love this thing. If you're looking for a decent impact gun, and you don't want to go with Milwaukee, Milwaukee's a great tool, but you want something different, I would suggest this. My fingernails are dirty. It looks like I've actually been doing some sort of work. Damn. I need to get away from that, W word. Here I am here on a Saturday. Weird. Sockets. All the fun stuff. Fun little things that get lost. And guys, guess what? First time ever in a total of 8 years I've been working on cars, semis, concrete trucks, race cars, and concrete equipment that I work on now. I've lost my 10mm. So, depressing, but I can say I've lost my 10mm finally, which is, I guess, something to be proud of. Usually I'm really good about keeping sockets and not losing them, but yeah, 10mm gone, so that's ordered. Gonna go pick up a new Sonax one this week. Socket's not really anything too crazy. Tecton 3/4 inch drive, 3/4 inch drive metric. Got some, I believe these are Harbor Freight, Sonax. I want to say those are Sonax. Some Tecton 1/4 inch stuff. These Astro pneumatic thin sockets or shallow sockets are awesome. They got a little spot where you put the wrench at, all that stuff. Haven't used a 1/2 inch drive set yet, but the 3/8 drive I've used several times and it comes in handy. Over here is just a socket set for filters. Nothing too crazy. Spark plug socket set, which this is bought through Sonax. Pretty much everything I work on is diesel, so that's more for a home thing. For turbos, the bands that hold everything on, I would highly suggest this little snap-on set. Don't really have a good part number on this because it's kind of a pain to find these, but they're great for doing, turbo clamps, pulling those off, they're so long. But that's just my thoughts on that. Matco 33 inch ratchet over here. Extendable 3/4 inch drive, easy red ratchet. Tools for caging air brakes. This is a Matco socket. Small block Chevy turning tool from my personal truck. Excuse me, guys. Caterpillar and PACCAR Cummins barring tool, and it's a sensor socket for, I can't remember what I used it for. I bought it for my SUV that I work, oil pressure sensor. Thank you. Anywho, these are all Vim bit sockets, stars or inverted Torx, Allens, all kinds of stuff, triple squares. So Vim tools, love those. For the price, I can't complain. Some stuff that I haven't used in a while because I no longer work on big diesel trucks, so just filter straps, things like that. Snap-on Allen keys. These right here are pretty cool, especially if you're working in a tight spot. These magnetic sockets are great pneumatic. This set ranges from 5 to 15mm and 3/16 through 1/2 inch. Would highly recommend. And there's some torque wrenches down here through Tecton, all that stuff, a flip socket set. Nothing too crazy. And we're going over to wrenches. These Toolbox widgets, I absolutely love them because last week I decided to get bored before the storm hit, where I had to run around like an idiot all day for like a week. I got bored real quick and kind of organized, and now I have all this empty room for more wrenches, so that'll be coming shortly. So we'll see what I buy. Tekton 1/4 inch through 1 inch. Had these for 4 years, and for 4 years of abuse, they're not too terrible looking. I mean, the plating on them is still good. I mean, they're scratched and whatnot, but over the years, they'll do that. Some gear wrench double box ends with the ratcheting side. Angle wrenches, gear wrenches, more double box end, and flexible box end wrenches I got from Amazon for like 35 bucks, and they've held up, so I'm kind of impressed with those. Not sure on the brand of those. Screwdrivers, pick sets, pocket screwdrivers. This old Tekton impact driver, like 30 bucks I think I paid for it, and that thing, I don't even think it was that much. That thing's just gold. And every time I've needed it, it does what it needs to do. Snap-on cabinet screwdrivers, ratchets, extensions, miscellaneous stuff over here. Now, this gear wrench set was the first set I bought when I got back into turning wrenches about 4 years ago. If you notice how tweaked that is, so I decided to buy this one, and then it kind of accumulated to more and more ratchets. So yeah, there's that. Not a fan of the soft grips. The hard ones, the hard-handled plastic ones fit my hands better and more comfort. And the chrome just hurt so bad, so my hands start to lock up. It's no fun for anyone. Electrical drawer. Drives my OCD insane. I try not to be in this drawer because usually it's a headache just dealing with what I deal with. So ESI test kit for the leads, all that stuff. This thing has saved my ass, and it's a fantastic little kit. Would highly recommend that set. Terminal tools, test lights, relay testers, flute multimeter, normal stuff. Pliers, all these are snap-on. I bought this blue one, it's OTC. Peterbilt did a campaign for, what was it? The AC blower motor. It'd overheat the wires or something on it where you had to, it'd start melting and whatnot. So that was the recommended tool that they suggested to do that because it's so tight in the dashes on those. So decent tool to have. And just some normal pliers, locking pliers, things like, or vice grips, terminal tools, the PWZs, nothing too crazy. Down on this side, JLG analyzer, snap-on steering wheel puller set, Astro snap ring pliers, and my Alltel boroscope. OTC axle puller set, nothing too crazy, just bigger stuff down there. Over here, paperwork, picture of my wife. Whenever I have a hard day, I kind of just stare at her and think, I'm doing it for her. So, little things. Files, punches, air tool attachments, things of that nature. Nothing too crazy in here. Some roll pin punches and regular punches. Brake tools, the book that came with my Snap-on Toolbox, and feeler gauge set. Sorry, kind of brain farted. Along with the OBD2 reader, nothing too crazy. Cummins oil filter tool and a Bendix brake gauge. So nothing too awesome in that one. This is just a collection of stuff, rethreading kits, front end service kits, Mighty Vac tools in here, cooling system pressure tester, bearing and race installer, along with other stuff in here, extractor sets. So So a mix of all kinds of things in there. Boop. Anywho, so as a quick overall thing in my toolbox, what I generally use every day. Try not to do anything every day, but my boss decides to ruin that and makes me work. Just kidding. I actually really enjoy working. It kind of makes life go by a little bit better. Makes you feel like you've done something with your life. So anyways, if you like what you see, keep following. I'm gonna be posting tool reviews and my thoughts on stuff and useless stuff, but you know, it's there. So if you decide to listen in, excellent. You decide to subscribe, excellent. Love to have you. Keep on wrenching, y'all.